Hello everyone. I think today is the day I finally have enough motivation to move on and start working on this little scrambler project that's been kind of sitting around for the past 6 to 9 months. So I've been kind of amassing some parts over the past year to get this thing rolling because I'm getting really tired of just picking it up and carrying it around the garage. And it's going to make it a lot easier to move around with all my other projects that I got going on here. So I got a couple wheels sitting over here that I'm going to be working on, but give you a little idea as to what we're going to start off with, or what we have started off with. This is one of the old back wheels that we had for the bike, and this thing was just absolutely shot. The spokes are completely rusted through to the point where I just don't trust riding those on the street. Maybe for a dirt bike I'd use it, but this is going to go away, and what I have here is this nice little fancy pile of parts that I'm going to assemble in order to make this bike a roller. So I did find a new Xt200 17-inch back wheel that I cleaned up in the sandblaster, and I still got to do bearings for it because when it goes through the sandblaster, these bearings, they get completely seized up, which that doesn't bother me at all. New bearings for this were only like 10 or 15 bucks. So I have new bearings over there, and this rim here, this is off of a 76 Yamaha DT175. It's a 19-inch front wheel. Now the XT200 originally came with a 21, but to kind of give it that scrambler look, I wanted something that was similar in size to the back wheel. So what else we got here for the back wheel is I got this all sandblasted, and it's not polished up yet, but at least it's not a ball of rust, so it gives me something to work with. I got new back brakes for it. We have, for the back tires, these are Xt200 130/80/17s. This is their 805 series. And I like this because it's a nice scrambler tire. Excuse me. And if you look at the tread pattern on here, it's rounded, so I'm going to be able to get a little bit of lean on this on the street because, for the most part, I just want the knobbies for the look. I want it to be able to be a nice rider. So we have rim strips here, and I have a new inner tube. And for the back, we're still going with the same style of tires, but this one, as a pair, this is an 804, and the back is an 805. But the front one, we're going with a 190/19. And we have a new set of brake pads for this. And I did this off camera, but I already put new bearings in this one. So let's see if I can get to it. See if I can make this pile of parts go on this. Well, let's get started with wrestling with this. I'm going to start off with the front wheel because this doesn't have rim locks on it. I think it's going to be easier, the two, to do. And I don't want to have to make this into a video about how to repair pop tire tubes. So what I did ahead of time, I pre-inflated the front inner tube so that way it kind of takes on a nice circular shape and makes it a little bit easier to go on. I have a set of tire spoons here, and you'll notice one of them's taped up. I do that just to kind of keep from dinging up the paint too much. And I don't have baby powder, but I got some foot powder here, and I use that to spray the inside to try to make a dry lubricant, so that way whenever the tire tube is being inflated inside the new tire, it's not going to try to fold up. And also I got my little bottle of Dawn dish soap. I'm going to use that to lubricate some of the outer edges here of our rim to help it slide on a little bit easier. Well, I've been kind of dreading this, and it's one of the reasons that I haven't moved on with this project in a long time, but I guess I should just stop procrastinating and get to it. Well, I got this done last week, so there's a little bit of gap in time from the last time I was working on this. But this one didn't fight me too hard. I did ding up the rim a little bit while I was playing around with the spoons to stretch this tire on, but I did it without popping it. So what I'm thinking about doing, I'm going to repaint these rims with the new tires on. That way they're going to be all nice and sharp for whenever I go to put them on the bike. I also was able to find the back brake, drum brake assembly from the the DT175, and I'm hoping that this part's going to fit inside the front forks, keep this from spinning whenever you hit the brakes. Whenever I checked this a year ago, it did fit, but I got this all polished up and ready to go. Can't wait to throw it together. Now we're going to go work on the back wheel. I got the tire on the rim on one end, but I still have to fight the rim lock, and I got the other tube over here inflated, ready to go on. So this is going to be the tough one. So I did get them both on. The front one went really well. No issues there. The back one, oh my gosh, what a battle. That rim lock along with this massive tire trying to go on that rim. I'm going to show you the nice side. I don't want you to look at all the chip paint that's on the other side. Even worse, I definitely popped it. It's not holding there, but for the sake of making this video, I'm going to throw it together. And I'm also curious to see of the fitment on the back of the bike. So that's the look right there. Let's bolt it up. Let's see if that back tire will fit underneath the back swing arm. And if it does, time to take that one back apart again. We'll go to patch up that tube. Well, first test fit of the new rear tire and rim onto the bike. Really scuff that out. Don't worry, this is all going to get repainted again, but this thing is massive. This is over 5 inches wide, and I am shocked that it fits inside this hoop. Just barely, but it fits. So, hooray! We get to keep it. Let's get the front one on and let's see how the stance looks. I'm already digging it. There she is, boys. Boy, that looks good. I'm glad I went with the 19 front. The 21 just wouldn't look right with the style. I'm so surprised that back wheel fits. Feel pretty bad about having to take that back wheel off again, but you know what? This is really motivating me to keep going on the bike. I even took the plastic off the seat just to see how she'd look. Okay. Well, until next time, guys. Sorry about the delay for this video, but we'll keep on keeping on with this. I'll see you later.